What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Skybees. So guys, today I wanted to start working on something a little bit different. We've been doing a bunch of bee breeding and trying to get our bees working and collecting resources from them and all that kind of stuff. Today, let's take a look at some quests. I did notice that there was some POWA quests here, so I went ahead and I just went through the ones that I could do, just knock these out. This one gave me, no, not this one. This one gave me a reward of the manual for the mod. And I don't have this dielectric casing, even though we've made that before, but yeah, the quest isn't complete. Anyway, we're not going to work on that today. What I want to do is do some immersive engineering. Now, the reason why I want to do this, if we take a look at our storage situation, we can see it's pretty bad, right? So obviously I want to get to applied energistics. So if we look at applied energistics, the controller, this is going to be where I want to go, but we can't quite get there yet. So in order to do that, we need advanced crafting. We need to have steel, right? And then machine casing from refined storage. So I guess we could look at refined storage as another method of getting into some kind of a storage. That might be where we have to go. I don't know yet. I haven't played with this mod pack yet. I don't know how easy or difficult either of these are. But anyway, yeah, so getting to steel is something that we need to do. So in order to make steel, we have to have a metal press, right? And we have to have steel, obviously. And yeah, the metal press, I think, is going to be the thing that we're going to have to look at here in order to do that. Also, in order to get to the semi-controller, we need to do these advanced crafting tables. Now, these require us to have black iron. And again, that's put through the metal press. In order to make black iron, we have to have the alloy kiln from Immersive Engineering. So another reason that we should do Immersive Engineering. So that's what we want to do today. So first up on Immersive Engineering, let's take a look at the quest book. Immersive Engineering, this one is where we start, and we click this, we get ourselves the engineer's manual. That'll teach you everything you need to know about Immersive Engineering. Okay, so we wanted the alloy smelter and we needed to get, I think, blast brick in order to make steel. I think we can breed bees to make steel, so we might be able to skip this, but there's quests, so let's just go along with it anyway. So we need 8 kiln bricks. So let's go and bookmark that. So that requires sandstone and brick. Okay, that makes 2. So we are gonna need 8 brick and 8 sandstone. Seems pretty easy. So we are going, let's see, do I have brick already smelted? I do. So there's that. And then sandstone, we should have plenty of sand down here ready to go. Let's take a look. Oh yeah. So we want to turn that into sandstone, and we just need 8 of those. Okay, we'll put the rest of that sand away. Cool, so we do this, we do that, boom, there we go, kiln, brick. That was easy. So now that we have that, I went ahead and I moved the gravel that was sitting here in these drawers over there. Yeah, there's no reason to store gravel in 2 different places. Anyway, so now that we have this, we need to boop it with the engineer's hammer. Now, these machines, I don't know, I feel like they're not going to be used too much. I feel like we should put them downstairs. I don't know where to put these. Maybe we'll just kind of, I mean, this is like a really simple thing, just a multi-block. We can pick it up and move it whenever. Let's just stick it down somewhere so we can do something with it. And then right click it, nice. And then torch, of course, so no monster spawn. And there we go, nice and simple. All right, so we can now that we're done with that, look at making black iron ingots and quartz enriched iron. So black iron ingots, again, requires us to have iron ingots plus black dye, and then we need some kind of a fuel to actually power that, which I think we can just use charcoal or coal or any furnace burnable material. So let's grab some charcoal. We'll grab some iron as well. I don't know how much of this we're going to need. Might as well just do a bunch. And then black dye. I don't know if I have any in here. Do I? Doesn't look like it, so we'll grab this and we will grab those. So half a stack of those. Petals plus that. Then we'll put the rest of those back in there. Okay, cool. So now we have that taken care of. Let me just go ahead and add one more iron and one more charcoal. So now we got a stack of everything. Okay. Over here, we just put all the ingredients in, and then we should start being able to make our black iron. And it looks like everything is working correctly. I think we only needed 8 charcoal in here for all of this, but, you know, just fill it up. Might as well. Yep, there we go. Black iron ingot. Nice. So if I do that, quest complete. Very good. So quartz enriched iron requires us to do what? So we have bees that can do that. Quartz enriched iron honeycomb or alloy kiln, nether quartz plus 3 iron. That's a little expensive to get 2 of them in return. I don't remember if we made bees that can do this or not. Let's take a look real quick. So that's the quartz enriched iron bee. That would be iron bee plus silicon. I don't think we've made silicon. We do have the iron. So I'm pretty sure we have not made this bee yet. But if we want to get that real quick, we can definitely use the alloy smelter. So next up on the list of things to do is the coke brick. And in order to make that, we have to have clay balls plus brick plus sandstone. We get 3 of those per recipe, and we need to do this 9 times for a total of 27 of them. So I've already collected enough sandstone, and I have enough clay balls on my person here. Yeah, we got a stack of those. And then we're just smelting down some more clay into brick, so we have the 36 required. There's that. 32, 40, and I'll just grab the other ones here. There we go. Awesome. All right, so now we have that. We should be able to make ourselves 9 recipes of that for 27 of these, and quest complete. Awesome. Okay, so that's going to give us an engineer's hammer. So now we have a second one of those, one with durability lost and one that doesn't have durability lost. Cool. So now that we have that, we can start making coal coke, and that will also open up the ability for us to start making steel. So the next one is blast brick. So blast brick, a little bit more difficult of a recipe, it looks like. So brick, that's easy enough. We can just smelt some more. Nether brick, however, how do we get nether brick? Smelting netherrack, obviously. Doesn't look like there is a good way for us to just generate it. So what about or I'm sorry, not stone bricks, nether bricks. Nether brick. The block itself, can we generate that somehow? We crafted, we can use astral sorcery, which we haven't gone into. That, nether bricks, oak planks furnace, interesting. Okay, well, it doesn't look like there's any good way for us to do that. So that means we have to get ourselves a bunch of netherrack so we can smelt it. So netherrack we can get by putting lava into a barrel and then putting redstone into that to turn it into netherrack. So that's a way we can do it. We can get netherrack honeycomb, which comes from netherrack bee, which we might have made already. I'm not entirely sure. Cobblestone plus redstone. Maybe not. Maybe we have not made that one yet. There's a stonework generator that looks like it can make that as well, but that is a little bit more technologically advanced than where we are right now. So it looks like this is our method to go. So we need a bunch of lava and then some redstone in order to make the netherrack for us to smelt into this. And we are going to need 36 buckets of lava for that. 36 redstone as well. So we'll grab that and there we go. Okay, so our obsidian generator that we're using down here, we can change this up a little bit. I think we can use the same thing and then I can just right click or put a hopper with redstone going into there. So that's something that we can do. So we will stop making obsidian. We're up to 424 of that. Yeah, we'll stop making obsidian. We'll start collecting up lava, and then I can just go ahead and right click that on there, and it's gone. I think that went into this drawer. If I put another drawer there, we should probably be able to get what we want, or if I put a chest there, something along those lines. Let's try one of those. Chest. Yep, very good. Okay, so that is over here. I throw it in a chest. We should see it immediately, I would imagine. There it is. Awesome. So I can just sit here and right click until we get all of the netherrack that we need. Yeah, that's going to take a minute. Okay, see you guys in a bit. All right, guys, so we got a bunch of skystone dust here. We're running out of space up above, so I went ahead and I threw a chest or a drawer down here so we could keep that in it. Yeah, I've had to go through a whole bunch of our dust and a whole bunch of our sand here, sifting to get enough of the blaze powder that we need in order to make this blast brick. Yeah, so we need 9 of these magma blocks. Each of those is 4 of the magma cream, and each magma cream is a slime plus a blaze powder. I think we only had like 2 blaze powder. So yeah, I had to do quite a bit of sifting here, and our inventory was running a little bit low. I also stacked up our redstone into blocks so we had some more space, but we're starting to like get larger amount of quantities of these things that we can't really do anything with at the moment. Yeah, it's something that we are definitely gonna have to take a look at here pretty soon. Anyway, I just got done making a whole bunch of slime. That's the witch water recipe. We looked at that earlier on. So there's that and that. There's 36 of these. There is 9 magma blocks. Put those back. Put this back into here. Cool. All right, so now we should have everything ready to go. Yep, there it is. So 27 blast brick. And now our task is complete. So that will allow us to start getting into steel. It says either of those types, so whatever we get when we smelt things is what we're going to satisfy the quest with. Yeah, again, I don't really know where I'm going to put these things, so I think I'm just going to throw them down here, and then we'll figure out a more permanent spot later. I feel like steel is going to be a resource that we get from bees anyway, so this is probably going to be a temporary thing. Hammer, right click, there it is, and then of course, I'm going to use this coke brick real quick. Coke brick to put a torch on top. Yep. And then we have to set up the multi-block for this as well. So I'll just put this right next to it, since these kind of work hand in hand with each other anyway. Place in the blocks like so, and right click. There it is. Awesome. Okay, so this you put in coal, and it just does its thing. And then you get coal coke and you get creosote. And then this one, you put the coal coke in here, or I think you can use, I want to say charcoal. Let's look at the steel recipe real quick. Steel ingot. We want to find the immersive engineering one. I don't know. Immersive engineering steel ingot, this one. So, blasting. Oh, you know what? This is showing, unless it's changed recipe. Ah, it's right here, blast furnace. Okay, so iron ingot into steel ingot, you get slag. It doesn't show the fuel, but there is specific fuel that you can use. Blast furnace fuel, here we go. Okay, so charcoal, coal coke block, charcoal block, or coal coke. So we're limited to 2 different types of fuel, and then we can combine it into the block forms to save space, I suppose. All right, so there we go. I think the next thing we need to do is look at getting like a stack of coal into the coke oven there. Yeah, let's grab that, this. We'll just throw a full stack of regular coal? Yeah, regular coal. I was thinking charcoal, because you have to use, or you can use charcoal in the other one, but I don't think you can make coal coke with charcoal. Let me just double check that real quick. Yeah, it has to be regular coal. So regular coal into the coke. Coal coke. That's hard to say. You get creosote oil. So this is a thing that we're gonna have to look at putting somewhere. We need some kind of a tank for this, because we're probably gonna want to keep that. That's not something you want to throw away, generally speaking. So we get half a bucket for every piece of coal, and it looks like it takes about a minute per smelt. So we got a little bit of time, but we definitely are gonna have to do something about that. So what do we have as far as tanks go? What do we have here? Common black hole tank. Holds 16 buckets. That's not very big. Pity machine frame. Ooh, runic altar. Oh, wow. So we're gonna have to do Botania stuff to get into that. Interesting. Common, simple. Wait, why is a simple black hole tank hold 1,024 buckets, but the common one holds 16? What? Okay. The advanced holds 536 buckets. That's quite a bit. There's a pity black hole tank, and then there's the supreme, which holds 2,147,000 buckets. That's quite a bit, isn't it? So that requires the supreme machine frame. This is stuff that we cannot do, so I guess we shouldn't be looking at it, huh? Future Hypno here. Yep, so there is an error in the video. Apparently OBS decided to record one single frame for like the next 5 minutes, and all you guys saw was just my mouse moving around me talking on the JEI screen. Not very good. Anyway, let me bring you up to speed what's going on. So we were talking about these different tanks, and I took a look at this basic fluid tank, which only cost 4 iron, 4 redstone. We decided to go with this, and with this particular thing, you can, whoops, pressed that too many times, you can just put it into the coke oven itself and it fills up the tank. Yeah, I tried using the cables that we're using, right? Or pipes, what are they called? These things? I tried using these fluid cables to extract creosote into the basic fluid tank. It doesn't work. Not sure why, but yeah, it does not interact with this multi-block machine. Also, we have completed some quests here. So I got a bucket of creosote. We made the treated planks, we made the engineer's workbench, and we are in the process of making these engineer's blueprints, which require paper, which we didn't have. So I'll bring you guys back into the old footage. Okay, so I found the sugarcane seeds and I planted them, and we got like a vanilla style sugarcane farm growing here, so we can harvest those whenever we want to. I also saw that the sugarcane can be planted inside these hopper botany pots, so I got them going in here as well. And we are collecting them this way. Eventually I'll tear down that over there, but just so we can have a little bit extra right away, I went ahead and did it that way. Anyway, so let's grab some of the sugarcane. Now we should be able to make some paper. That's what we're doing this for, right? So there is a stack of paper abouts, and we are looking to make these engineer blueprints. So we need blue dye, iron ingots, and some paper. So blue dye, we can just take some of our lapis, or we can use the Botania flowers. Either way, so there's the lapis into blue dye. We need 1 iron, and now we should be able to make this guy. Boop, there it is. So that is the metal press molds. We're definitely going to need that in order for us to use a metal press, right? And then we need to do 3 more of those. I think it was a copper. I think it was aluminum. Tin. Where's the aluminum? Aluminum, and what was the other one? Iron. Okay, 1 more iron. Okay, so I think we do this and that, and then we do this and that, and there it is. This one is crafting components. Okay, so both of those are now done. And this. Sweet. Okay, so now we have that one. So we have all 3 of the different blueprints that we're going to need. Well, at least we'll need them in the future at some point. Crafting components that will allow us to make circuit boards, iron mechanical components, vacuum tubes, and steel mechanical components. And this one is going to allow us to make a whole bunch of different things. Let's go. Plates, wires, rods, packing, unpacking, gear, bullet casing. We'll probably not use the bullets at all. Okay, so now that we have that engineer's workbench, we can throw this somewhere. I think we're just going to put downstairs next to our other immersive engineering stuff. Just kind of keep all of this together in one place for now. Oop, that kind of turns in a weird spot. This way? Okay, so we'll place that in front of our alloy kiln. That way it's kind of like 3 deep anyway. So here we can place in the blueprint. So metal press mold, if we want to do that, and we want to make the one for the plates, I think. So that's going to require a steel block and an engineer's hammer. Wow. Metal press mold plate. Look at that. So a full steel block plus an engineer's hammer. Okay. So we have 24 steel created, and it looks like our basic fluid tank filled up and we're starting to overflow. So I'm gonna have to look at making another one of those. We have some more coal coke here that I can throw over into this one. Okay, so let's make ourselves a block, and we need to get ourselves a hammer. And I don't know if I can use the one with the durability gone or not. So we'll try both of those, I suppose, and see which one works. Okay. We want to make the plate mold. So this guy and this guy. Oh yeah, it worked. Oh, and I used durability off that didn't actually use the whole hammer. Okay, so there it is. 1 metal press mold plate. I assume we're going to want to make the gear as well, but that requires a bunch more stuff. We have to have the plates, and the plates are only made in this machine, so we can't get that far until we make the metal press. All right, well, I think we're going to go ahead and call it an episode here. The metal press is actually going to take a bit of effort to get to. Let's actually look at that real quick before we wrap up. Is it under simple or is it under heavy? I think it's under heavy. Metal press. So in order for us to make that, we are going to need a piston, 2 steel scaffolding, a redstone engineering block, heavy engineering block, 2 conveyor belts. That's a lot of crafting that we don't have done yet. And yeah, we're going to have to make a whole bunch of components and all of this stuff. So we'll look at that next time. Anyway, that's it for today. Thank you guys for watching. Remember, leave a like on this episode if you liked it, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.